Good evening, everybody. I am the Nebergram, and I'd like to welcome you back to episode something of my Let's Play series. Tonight I'm going to be going back to the fighting game genre, which is probably a complete mistake, with a game set a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, or as it's also known, 1997. You should have guessed what it is by now. One does not merely walk into this game. See you in a bit. Okay, so here comes the obligatory nostalgia. Yep, we're on the PlayStation. Did say it was 1997, and I haven't quite warmed up my assassin yet. That's coming in a bit, don't worry. Yes, I'm going today to be playing Star Wars Masters of Teras Kazi. A few of you may know this game. If you do, you know why I am dreading the experience. Hello, George. Thank you for this, like we thank you for the remastered versions of Star Wars which came out in the same year as this game. So this game isn't a cheap cash-in whatsoever. I think everybody in the internet knows what's going to happen next. It's taking its time. Ta-da! Yes. A master. I thought we were playing Masters of Teras Kazi, plural. Never mind. So yeah, it looks like it's set between Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back. Yes, I'm calling Episode 4 Star Wars. Get over it. The Emperor calls upon the services of a Mysterian woman, Arden Lyn, who's under the watchful eye of Darth Vader, and is apparently the main character of this game, despite the fact that she's working for the Empire. So it sort of precedes The Force Unleashed, only isn't nearly as good. There's something about Star Wars, it's usually very good at doing the whole licensed game thing. The Force Unleashed, 1, obviously. Star Wars The Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, the Super Star Wars series on the SNES, and then you get this. It's a one-on-one fighter like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. It's weapon-based like Soul Edge, and it's nowhere near as good as either game. So, at least we got the old crowd out here. So it's proper Star Wars characters. Oh damn it! Hand shot first. You know he did. There's some original humour for you there. There's Boba Fett there. I've no idea who that's supposed to be. This I assume is the main character. That's why we. That I assume is the main character, and that's why we spend 1 second looking at her, and instead spend 15 seconds wanking over Darth Vader. But let's be fair, that is what the Star Wars franchise has become since 2005. Okay, we're going to dive in straight into it, as always. Arcade mode here with the characters on offer. Han. There's our main character, so we move on swiftly from her. Chewie. That's a thingy. Really? They called him Whore? They couldn't think of a better name? God. Okay, you know I usually just dive straight into things. With fighting games, it's a bit... Why does Leia look like she's being fucked by a goat? With fighting games, it's a bit different. I'm going to select a character who I think will give me the best chance of winning, and that's obviously the Master Jedi himself, Mr. Skywalker. That's the sort of special effect you usually... yeah, well, we had to have that, I suppose. That's the sort of special effect you usually associate with Star Wars. So yeah, it's weapon-based, but you have to draw your weapon first, like the Whore just did there. You know, reverse is block, isn't it? What? Please ignore my phone. Okay, that didn't go quite according to plan. Right, so draw the weapon immediately. What? What the fuck was that? I have this on what I assume is standard difficulty, and for a Jedi, Luke's attacks really are not getting priority, which is strange. And I don't seem to be able to do anything other than just hack away. I'm trying various button combinations, and nothing is happening. Right. Also, his leg should be off. This is the fucking lightsaber we're talking about. Oh, God's sake. Get it. Ah! Bloody hell. What the? Now that time I definitely blocked. Have it! There. Little son of a bitch. Okay. We can do this. Draw the lightsaber. Why does it take ages to draw the friggin' lightsaber? Jedi should have it in their hands in seconds. Ah, for God's sake, what is that? Unblockable moves now? Wonderful. That always works so well. I am losing the will to live here. Okay, I suck at this game, I admit that, but I genuinely have no idea what the hell is going on here. That should have him flattened! I mean, honestly now. Really? Come on. Right, I know it's an uphill battle, we can do this. Even if you have to just whack him constantly. Oh. You lose. Okay. We'll give it another go. And we have to hear that again. Round 1. Luke Skywalker plays GTA. Okay, we know what we're doing here. Draw the lightsaber immediately. Just beat him until he draws his weapon. Even though this appears to be just like a clubbing fest. By which I mean beating with clubs rather than, you know, cantina dancers. Yeah, of course, you could block lightsaber attacks with your fist, by the way. It's a little known fact about that. Come on. Ugh. This has 8-way went off, for God's sake. This isn't going to be a very entertaining one, by the way. I'm just going to be sitting here swearing a lot. Okay. Yeah, of course. Jedi versus gas masked weirdo. Of course, the gas masked weirdo is going to win. Exactly, I think I'm going down with a chest infection. I think this game is at fault for that. I've made it a point of honour in the past that of God's sake. Actually, you know what? I really cannot be fucking arsed with this. Bollocks to this. Bollocks to its shitty Windows Movie Maker special effects. Bollocks to its game over screen, which bears no resemblance to anything Star Wars related whatsoever. Bollocks to George Lucas. Bollocks to this fucking game, and bollocks to everything. I made it a point of pride in the past that I don't play bad games. I'm going to have to change that attitude now, because fucking hell. That was... Yeah, I'm not good at fighting games. I don't have a very good record on online Tekken, online Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm not an expert at fighting games, but I only measure the definition, but fucking hell, that was just painful. I'm going to go now and dunk my head in a bucket of motor oil. See you all on Sunday. I'm going to pick out something which I actually know is good next time. Cheers.